Hello everyone, welcome back in Cool IT Help. This is new JavaFX tutorial session for you. In this tutorial session, I'm going to tell you how to load a very long list of items in a combo box from the properties file. Right now you can see a stage in front of you, and these are the two combo box in which I have loaded a very huge list of items. The first one is language. You can see we have a long list of language items here, and adjacent to this we have another combo box which is a region, so in which I have loaded all the countries name. So guys, suppose you have many cases in which you want to load a very huge list of items in these combo box. In that case, loading these values from the properties file is the good idea. So I'm going to tell you how you can do it. Now I will close this stage, and I will show you what you have to do. So guys, as usual, we have this fxml based project. So we have the fxml file, we have the controller file, and we have file which has a start method. And we have just created one more file, class file, which is the utility.java. I will tell you what is the use of it. So first I will show you the fxml. In the fxml, you have to do few important things. So just add the combo box in your fxml and assign a fx id to the combo box. Now let me show you. In my case, I'm using these two combo box for example. So the first combo box fx id is language for the region, and the second combo box id is region. Okay, only these two things. Two fx id assigned. That's it. Just minimizing this fxml. No more use of this fxml. Now we will see the important thing that we have to do. So first, you have to go at the location where your project exists. So just find the location and go at that place and just create a properties file. This way I have created config.properties file. You can see the file type is the properties. Now I will open this properties file here in this notepad. You can see what I have written. Suppose you want to load the multiple values, a very long list of values. So guys, collect all these values, place a comma separated, and place here with this key region. So you can say this is the property region and the values are comma separated. So put all your values here this way. And for the second combo box, language, collect all the languages, put a commas and just place it here. So save this file. Okay guys, now we are going to move on the next step. Going back here in the NetBeans, now I will show you utility.java. So just let me open this file. This is a simple class file. What we are doing, we are simply reading this properties file which we have created a step back, and then we are creating a method to read that properties file simply. So look at the line number 15. We have defined a private static reference variable for properties and assigned a null because we will initialize this properties at runtime. So we are using a static block because before running a program, we want our combo box preloaded at the time of stage appeared first time. So we are using a static block. So first activity will happen, your properties file will read, and then all values will be fetched and that will be populated to your combo box. So we are going these activities here in this static block. So we simply defined in file input stream object. After that, at line number 21, we have created the properties object. Properties is equal to new properties. After that, we have used this method file stream is equal to new this reference variable initialized with the config.properties because we are reading the config.properties file. After that, we are using the properties.load method, and then we have passed the file input stream object in it. So all the contents present in that properties file right now present in the properties object. After that, we will use the properties object and we will use a useful method of properties class. We can read the property, means we can read the language string, we can read the region string that is defined in the config.properties file. I hope this is clear. I will show you in next 2-3 minutes. Now we have done this thing. I hope this is clear. Now finally you have to go to the fx controller file, because we want to read these two objects and we want to read the value, we want to set the values in these two combo box. So we have to create a reference object with the help of fxid. So we have used the @fxml annotation and we have defined here two reference object. First combo box is language and the second combo box is region. Okay, so these are the basic requirement. Once completed, now move further. So guys, everything is ready. Now we have to set these values inside the combo box. So we are going to use these reference object. Basically this is the object. At runtime this will be loaded with the actual object. So calling get items method add all. After that what we are doing, we are simply reading the properties, means we are telling this method that we need a string. So in the utility file we have defined one get property method. Okay, so basically if we call the get properties method, we will pass the name of the property, and with the help of this properties object, this will return you the exact property string which is defined inside the config properties file. So let me show you the thing. So this statement will return you if you want the language. So this will go inside the our properties file and this will collect the string and this will return you the string. Let me show you. So for the first we are passing the region and we will get this complete string return back at this place. Okay, after that we are just simply calling the split method and we are splitting this complete string by comma. So we will get the multiple items and all these items will be added inside the region combo box. I hope this is clear. In the same way, we have done the things for the language combo box. Utility.get property, we want the language string. So get property method is here and the statement 46 will take this argument and this will go here in this property file and this will get this property language and collect this string and this will return this string back here at this line. Okay, then we are calling this split method. So we have this complete string which is comma separated. Now we are calling this split. So this will break the complete string and gives us the multiple items and all these items will be added here inside the combo box. I hope this concept is clear to you. So guys, very simple thing. We have the utility and first we loaded our properties file which we have created, in which we have all the items as a comma separated. After that we have one method get property which will give you the right property with the name. So if you want the language, you have to pass the name language. If you want the region, you have to give the region as an argument. So you will get the complete details this way. Two things we have done here in this utility.java file. And the next important thing we have done here in the controller file. Simply setting all the values in the combo box. That's it. Now I'm taking the clean build of this project and will run this. Build is successful. Now I'm going to run this. Here we go. Okay guys, the stage is appeared. Now let me check this. So first combo box filled with all the values which we have added in the properties file. In the same way, region is also loaded with the country's name, which we have given in the properties file. So guys, this is the best way to load multiple and a very huge list of items inside the combo box. I hope you guys found this tutorial relevant and useful. To appreciate us, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel. And guys, for now, thanks for watching Cool IT Help.